Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a chat about one of the most delightful contradictions in the dog world, the Shih Tzu. These little fluff balls are undeniably cute. I mean, come on, they look like walking cotton candy. But they also have a stubborn streak that could make a mule blush. So, why are Shih Tzus so stubborn and cute? Let's break it down. The royal history. First off, let's talk about their history. Shih Tzus were bred as companion dogs for Chinese royalty. That's right, folks. They were pampered little princes and princesses, living the high life while we mere mortals were out there working hard. Imagine being a dog that's been treated like royalty for centuries. You'd develop a pretty strong sense of self, too. This royal background has led to their independent spirit. They're not just any old dog. They're used to getting what they want. So when your Shih Tzu decides that sit is merely a suggestion, remember, it's not defiance, it's entitlement. They've been conditioned to think that every command is negotiable. You might as well be asking them to do calculus while juggling. The intelligence factor. Now, let's not underestimate their intelligence. Shih Tzus are smart little cookies. They can learn tricks and commands faster than you can say treat. But here's the catch. They know they're smart, and that can make them a bit too clever for their own good. You teach them come, and they think, why would I come when I can just sit here looking adorable? It's like they're playing a game of chess while you're still figuring out checkers. You'll find yourself in a battle of wits where your Shih Tzu is always 3 steps ahead. They might even learn how to open the treat jar but still decide that basic commands are optional. The stubbornness explained. Let's talk about that stubbornness. It's not just a personality trait, it's practically a breed hallmark. About 22% of Shih Tzu owners report that their biggest challenge is their refusal to listen. That means 1 in 5 of us is living with a tiny dictator who thinks they run the show. You might find yourself negotiating with your pup like you're trying to broker world peace. Okay, if you sit now, I'll give you a treat and maybe even let you sleep on my pillow tonight. And then they look at you as if you've just proposed an absurdly complicated contract. But hey, isn't that part of their charm? That stubborn streak makes them unique. The adorable factor. Now let's pivot back to the cuteness factor because it's hard to stay mad at something so adorable. Those big eyes, that fluffy coat. It's like they were designed in a lab to melt hearts. When your Shih Tzu gives you that head tilt while scratching their ear, it's game over. You're putty in their paws. And let's face it, when they do something particularly stubborn, like refusing to leave the couch, you can't help but laugh. They'll stretch out like they own the place while you're left wondering how such a tiny creature can take up so much space. Training challenges. But here comes the kicker. Training them requires patience and strategy. Positive reinforcement is key. Yelling or getting frustrated will only lead to more stubbornness. It's like trying to convince a toddler to eat broccoli. You've got to make it fun. Treats? Yes. Praise? Absolutely. But don't give in to every whim or you'll end up with a furry little tyrant ruling your household. You might find yourself saying things like, if you sit on command, I'll give you this delicious treat. And what do? They stare at you as if contemplating whether or not this deal is worth their time. The conclusion. In conclusion, Shih Tzus are an enigma wrapped in fluff. Their stubbornness is part of what makes them so lovable. It's like living with a quirky roommate who refuses to do chores but always brings snacks. Yes, they may drive you up the wall with their antics, but those big eyes and adorable antics make it all worthwhile. So next time your Shih Tzu gives you that stubborn look while scratching away at their royal throne, aka your couch, remember they may be cute and stubborn, but they're also your loyal companion who just wants to rule your heart and your home. Thank you.